This is the CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart. This is Roberta from Slovenia. This is their Helios camper van, 4x4. It costs 72,000 euros, and we'll have a look at it right now. It's 6 meters long. As you can see, it's on a Citroen base, and it's got a big tent in the roof. Now, this company comes from Slovenia. It's as though everybody in Slovenia is either working on campsites, working in tourism in some other way, or indeed producing RVs. 14 producers for such a tiny country is it's pretty good going. Right, so this is a new company, and their objective is largely to sell to the German market. There's another company called Thorn, which sort of specializes in the Norwegian market. Right, this is a Vitrifrigo fridge. I'm so impressed by Vitrifrigo. This is an example of how they work. They get the things out. There it goes. Yeah, I would certainly get a Thetford one if I had the choice, but maybe, you know, so many people making motorhomes and camper vans that maybe there aren't enough Thetford ones to go around, or Dometic for that matter. Oh, a lovely big. I'm gonna come in here. There's lots of room in here. 6 meter van. Okay, there's not a lot. I've got a lot of headroom. So I'm actually no. I'm just about, so that's about 176 centimeters in height in here. But I mean, it's only 6 meters. I'll close the door. I'll shut myself in. You can see how much room there's. All right, I've got a story about something happened to me today in a toilet, which is the following. I was filming on a German stand. It was a small producer, but they make very expensive vans. And as I do, I sort of wander around from one place to the other, one van to the other, and sometimes I can come back to the same van 2 or 3 times, because I'm doing different films. I'm sort of comparing vans to each other. Anyway, so the third time I returned to one van, I was sort of walked in, went into the toilet, and there was a lady in there. And when she'd already snarled at me when I sort of went on the stance. I'm going to sort of, if you don't mind, I can do some filming. And I got a good snarl then. Now, I haven't actually seen the film yet, but should it be that there's something in that film which you wouldn't want to see on a family orientated YouTube channel like mine, then it will of course be coming out. Don't embarrass the woman. But yeah, these well, I understand there's a bit of privacy in there, and you don't expect people. But what you can do is to lock the door. That's why the doors have locks on them. It stops people going in with cameras. Did I open this before? I can't remember what I did now. Anyway, that's before I started telling that story. We'll have a look in the tent. Mind you, all the tents are the same. Well, nearly all of them are the same. There's only about 3 manufacturers of these things. 3 manufacturers of any size. There's actually a tiny or small manufacturer here in this hall from Italy. Okay, right, we'll have a look at another van. Some more vans of theirs. It's quite lively here today. This one here costs 58,167. It is. So why is it such a price difference? Ah, it's got a rear lounge. It's on a Citroen, it's the same. So I could have known that by coming to the back. Alright, a rear lounge there. Let's have a look at another one. Have they done all on Citroen base? Another 4x4. This one here costs 70,000. Oh, it's a 2-person van. You've got a tiny table up front, and you've got lengthwise beds in the back. So if you're tall, this is what you're going to get stuck with. Very pleased today, actually. I won't say very pleased, but I'm slightly pleased today. I saw a number of people actually trying things out, and that makes a lot of sense. Sort of lying down. You come to a show like this, you really want to find out if this is for you. So, give the vans a go. Lie down on the beds. You know, take your shoes off first, though, and see if the bed is the right size. See if you fit. Don't accept the measurements. See if you fit. Because it might be you sleep in a peculiar position that you think you're going to fit, but you don't. Then the next thing you do, you don't buy the thing, you rent it. Okay? Go out in it, see if you like. You might like it, you know. You might spend a fortune and get stuck with a van you don't really want, and you wouldn't want it if you didn't like it. So you might try it out, you know. It might sound great when you watch these films of these 1973 Volkswagens running across the beach in California. You might think, oh, that seems good, I'll have to do some of that. But you know, when you get stuck in the sand and it's pouring with rain, and the person you're with is not the one that was in the film, you don't think, oh, well, that wasn't such a good idea after all. So you rent, and I would hope that most manufacturers offered you that possibility. There's a queue here, I'll come out. Right, this one is 68,733. We'll have a look at from the back because there's a queue in there. And there's a queue out the front as well. Oh, so that's got a huge bed there. I'll have a look at the final one now. Now, I have actually looked at these in the past. In fact, it was here at Stuttgart. There was in a different room though. They're so popular this year that they've had to open an entirely new hall for camper vans, and that's where we are right now. Right, I'll take you to the back. One thing you noticed that all of these vans had was the possibility of putting the bed up like this, so you can sort of sit up in bed. I mean, you could of course try sticking some pillows behind you. That also works if you think you can't afford to do that. Yeah, I'll take you for a quick walk. Well, there's a racket down there. Let's go down here. So Roberta's got this really big stand at the back. There's Balkamp from Gdansk, or near Gdansk. I like these MANs with the, you know, when you've got the extended roof up there. I think that's pretty good. There's Globe Traveller, also from Poland, from Karchev. Yeah, Megamobil, also from Slovenia. And I've done most of these vans in separate films. The word in camper vans name is really Westphalia. It's the first thing that often comes into your mind. So they've got a really big stand here. Very nice vans, but they do come at a significant price. You see and think you like, just write it down. Somebody else might be helpful enough to say what it is if I don't see the message. Also, I need to point out that I do read all the messages that I get, but it's not always possible to respond to them. You know, if I've got on my telephone, for example, I don't like writing on my phone, so I will read things. But if it deserves a response, then I do try to respond to everybody. But really, I need to get my computer out. Right, I've come up. This is a van that was built to order here in Germany, and what this is, you've got this. It's a Fiat Ducato conversion. You've got two seats up front which turn round. That's a novelty. That's what the client ordered, and it's a gas-free van. So you've got diesel heating and electric cooking, and built to order, as I say. Right. Octobus here from Germany. Rymo, best noted for their catalogues. Oh, here, Vanessa, they've started now doing something. They did heavy duty furniture, but now they've actually expanded to doing furniture units, so you can sort of build your own van as you would with Lego. And there's another company that allows you to build your own van. Okay, SCA here, and they make there you go, these things, the tents in the roof. Right, so I'm back to Roberta. I hope you found that little tour of interest, and you can find a lot more information on camper vans on my site, and much more between. And if you get any benefit from what I do, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. Thanks for watching.